having self-belief, school taught me that. Exactly, it gave me what is self-belief. You trust yourself, the world is yours.
Dear Nectarians, welcome back to your podcast Nectarz Within, and I'm your CNK, and this podcast is all about mind, life, and soul. Thank you, Swetha. And now let me take you to the third word, which is music. I personally know you're a multifaceted person. You are a biotechnologist, then you are just doing a lot of corporate legal work. Then on you bake cakes, and music is something in your DNA. So I love to hear about your experience and your thoughts on the word music.
Before even starting to get into education, mainstream education, or schooling, I felt I was more aligned to music. I was more interested into that field. They actually put me, parents put me in dance, music, other extracurricular activities, but I was very much aligned with music. And thanks to my grandparents, my parents, it's because of their blessing. It is in their blood. It has come to me. So I see it as blessing. If you say music, one word is a blessing. And in between time, I did not stay so close or stay connected with my musicality. I left it. There was a period when I actually forgot that I can sing. I can, find happiness in music. But during those troubled times is when I went back and I actually started learning music again. So when I restarted to learn music again, I got this opportunity of taking classes. And like every other opportunity, I did not want to leave that as well. So I started taking classes for children, and by God's grace, it's going on well. So yeah, my journey with music, I'm sure that it will continue for much more time.
You are taking musical class for children across globe. So is there something you'd like to add here?
Thanks to COVID, I should say, because when COVID struck, everything turned online. And parents were also looking for lots of other classes. So that's when everything turned online. My in-person classes, my 2 batches also turned online. And when students learn from me, parents see, okay, they really liked my job, and through word of mouth it spread to their relatives in the abroad or other countries. So slowly I kept a schedule where early mornings I take classes for students from the US, and evenings by 9 p.m. India time it is for UK students. So it's evening for them. So it's like that. I was jam packed. I was happy because there's no time to think about anything else. Morning 9 to evening 6 I do my office work. Early mornings and late evenings it's my music classes. So very happy in that way because it kept me occupied. Mind level, it kept me occupied and I was happy.
That's so nice to hear, Swetha. And let me get to the next word. And the next word is God. What is your views on it?
It's a character that is with me, that is inside me, that is always in my journey, walking along with me. So, an invisible character to me, with whom I fight. See, first I'm bringing the word fight. Okay. With whom I thank, request when something is going off the way, I demand. So, all sorts of emotions. A non judgmental character who is always traveling with me is God. I can say I'm a very God-fearing person in the sense I'm not a very ritualistic person. I don't wake up very early in the morning, do the pujas, lots of fasting. No, I'm not that type. I have a separate equation with God. Even in a temple, if there is a function or particular auspicious day when everyone goes and prays, I wait till all of them go. I wait before they close the gate. I want a separate one-to-one dealing with God. So that silence. I'll wait. 8:30, 8:45 p.m. is when I go and see God. Nobody will Very few people will be there. It's a very peaceful time, but you won't see me otherwise in a very crowded place, or I have a different perspective to go and visit them. So it's like that. God is a character who's always traveling with me. That's the word.
That's so interesting. Just like, as you said, you're a God fearing person, and you just pray. Is there any funny or serious event that has happened after your prayer? Kind of, is there something you'd like to share with your audience?
It's not funny or serious in the sense. I have realized this thing, Kiran. We think in a way that certain things should happen in a specific manner, but I've realized way beyond the limit that there is something supernatural that's completely in control of things. But I assume that I am the center point and I am controlling things. But eventually it all turns out well. But in that meantime, in the wait time is the stress, and that stress 100% I am contributing. I am creating my own stress, I am fighting. So I know God should be there looking at it, having a hearty laugh. Why this female is creating her own problems, thinking. But this one aspect I always think eventually it's all going to turn out well. But it's just that we are not having patience, is my understanding so far. I don't know, maybe if I turn 60 I'll have more better lessons to share, but so far this is my understanding with God. Wait patiently. Yeah.
I also resonate with you here. I may not be talking about the God, but I believe in the concept of universe. In that case, exactly same thing. When I do certain activities, it could be learning a language or doing some career switch whatsoever. There's a long wait list that creates a lot of stress for us. And you know, there were occasions where it's like universe was laughing at me. Hey, it's either way it's gonna happen. Just chill. And I speak with myself. I relax myself. I think I resonate here with you, but in different concept. But end of the day, we agree on some supernatural power. Supernatural power. So that's something.
Definitely. When you say, end of the day, it's called going out to turn out well, there is this uncertainty. And I hate uncertainty. I cannot live with uncertainty. But the more I hate that, the more it happens to me. I realized it very, very late, okay? Because everything that I keep my leg on, or I go and participate in something, it is all uncertainty. I just swim into the pools of uncertainty. I wanted results. I wanted to see what's going to happen. I was so desperate, at one point in time, I wanted to know the answers for all the questions. But I realized, as I said, I have to wait patiently to know the answer.
That's impossible. Patience. Yeah. So the takeaway for you, me, and for the entire universe, for all people, is patience.
Patience. Patience, yes.
Nice. And this takes me to the next word of the day, which is schooling or school.
This particular term I cannot take away from my life. Okay, I don't know how much I was well oriented with the term college, but school is what has created Swetha today. The effort or the discipline or whatever, the little, I'm not saying, okay, I'm very good at what I'm doing, but the little, even if it's 10% of effort or discipline or motivation or the consistency I do in my work, it's all given by my school that created me. School as a platform, I see, it's a place of expression for me. School is where, it is not just for me, for everyone. I would tell my daughter also the same thing. It is the first platform that you get where you can, sprout and be as an individual. You evolve as an individual, I must say. No, that's a long time, right? Like 14 years, including your kindergarten. So it's like Rama went to the forest for 14 years. It's like that, one long period. So for me, it gave my identity. It showed my strengths. I realized what is my strength, how to handle people. The lessons, it might sound very complex, but if we all go back, they say, right, our inner child that holds the center point, that's our CPU. So our inner child, school has a huge influence on all our childhood. So for me, that is the place which showed my talent, my skills, and the one aspect that I always tell, uh, having self belief. School taught me that exactly. It gave me what is self belief. You trust yourself, the world is yours. I can confidently say that school for everyone can contribute that much of strength and confidence.
That's so nice, Swetha. Like, I'm just gonna just borrow your words. School, the place of expression. And is there anything like you like to quote here? How it helped you to be very expressive.
Yes, when I say school as a place of expression, see, in my case, I have a certain talent of music or speech contest. Okay, say for example, I venture into all the music competitions and take part in the speech contest. So this is my area of expertise or my core competent field. When I say school as a place of expression, what I really mean is it gave me that platform to experiment different fields. Say there is an essay competition, say there is a drawing competition. I am nowhere related. I really cannot write more than 2 paragraphs. But today I am writing scripts for my own content. How did that come? It's because there was a period when my parents themselves don't know in what competition I have given my name. I don't ask permission of my parents. I don't ask anybody. My teachers don't know. I will just go and see the listed competitions, and I'll see the age group, and I'll give my name and everything. Or at least first my preference will be music and elocution. Then I'll see, okay, essay. Oh, what is essay? Okay, they'll give this topic. All right, so we have to go write. All right, so I will take that effort to read. You know, it is allowing me to go and look beyond those 5 subjects. That was giving me happiness. And there was a time I very well remember, teachers were all making fun. They had a hearty laugh in that room. I remember, very vaguely, I took part in a drawing competition, not knowing what the topic was. I just went. I carried, those days, like we won't have a lot of stationery supplies specifically for you or your sister. We share, right? So there was time when I went and asked, I need all the paint brushes, crayons, color pencils. I took everything, all the art supplies that's in our home, and went. My mom asked, where you're going? So it's for drawing competition. What topic? I don't know. So I go there and I sit. They gave the chart. Then I asked them, what is the topic? Oh, scenery. Okay. Then I'm sitting. Whereas there are people. See, I agree. I may not have given my 100% there. But otherwise, sitting at home, for me, that 1 hour was used much more efficiently. That allowed me to think creatively. I did contribute there. I did draw some coconut trees, some mountain, whatever scenery is to me, it allowed me to express myself. Why should I confine myself in that age? Okay, this is my strength. This is where I will participate. Otherwise, I'll go home and take rest or watch TV or do something. It's not like that. This is my ideology. So no one has asked me, but I am very happy to share this because this is why I go and take part in so many competitions. I like that period. Maybe one reason could be, I don't know if I can tell this. Like, I found it boring to sit inside the class. I don't know, but I was more happy to take part in the competitions. That I must say, that spirit, waiting for the result. Even then, I will give my 100%. I got like a third prize. I don't want first prize, but participation, anything. I don't care about the result. Now I'm worrying about that result. I think I should go back to that mentality where you should freely express yourself. When I'm talking, I'm able to reflect it. Yeah. So this is why I say no. School is a place of expression, and if all the parents and all the children take it in this way, I think it will allow them to creatively express themselves, and that is going to greatly contribute to the molding of that particular child.
Shweta, you may not know how you were expressing now, but I could see it probably when the video releases. You may get to know. I could literally see that child Shweta now, with a lot of excitement, for doing it. I literally can see that right away in front of the camera. And the a very big takeaway, at least for me, is do not confine yourself to certain thing. Just be open for it. And your painting example is an ultimatum, I would rather say. It's just a cherry on the top for the for the freedom of expression, or you can call whatever you like to, but it's a cherry on the top because you don't have anything. You've gone there, you expressed yourself. It's nice. I could literally see the child Swetha right away.
Yeah, because as I was saying to you while I was telling my answer, I can actually,
Relive it.
yeah, relive the memory where my teacher's name was Elizabeth Meena. Her name was Elizabeth Meena, who smiled. What's the topic? Topic enna? I asked. Oh, topic theriyama you have come here. Yeah, it's okay. I don't care. You see, when I see this generation, children having fear of failure or fear of making mistakes or having that kind of fear. I also had fear of failure, okay? I was dealing with it. I had a very hard time dealing with that. But going and exploring, you should not have that fear. That will actually stop you and keep you within four walls.
Rightly said. Thank you so much, Shweta. And with this, I'm going to ask the last and the most favorite word of the segment, I would rather say. Friends, enemies, haters. How do you see that?
I am not a celebrity to have any hater, I think. I don't know. But even for other celebrities also, when I see, okay, let's come with the reverse, okay, we'll go with the haters first. I don't know, I cannot accept that concept at all. What is there to hate? We are no one to judge anybody's work. We are all here to contribute. That is my point. Say, for example, be it any star, like in film field or media, entertainment, or anybody for that matter. This hate term, usually we align it to them, right? Haters, lovers, fans. So hate is not required. We are all here to contribute, big or small. And everyone contributes. Some contributions are shown outside. Some contributions may not be seen outside. But everyone is giving. Everyone is giving to their best, right? From our mothers, our grandparents. Everyone has contributed so much. Some to the world, some to the family. Family in turn the world. So that is my idea for haters. And if only there are haters, or people say, right, you do some work and now there are terms like cringe, they say boomer. These are the terms I hear with my next generation, my sisters' kids, to them. No, they don't come into our dictionary, right? Whatever is cringe, if you are making a job out of it, or if someone is paying you, or if that turns to be a profession, then it becomes a big business when people ask, hey, how you did it? Then there will be another 10 people to follow those steps. So nothing is a cringe, or no, we can't term it like that. But you are doing your work.
Sorry to interrupt you. It's like, very big paradigm shift even for me. Hey, people sometimes you do the same repetitive content. It's fine, okay. As long as I make money, I'm happy with that. Thanks for it. A good paradigm shift.
Definitely. See, they say they do not know, okay, how much of courage and determination is required for someone to put the camera and sit before that and talk. That requires a huge level of determination and courage, especially. So I see like that. I know for a fact that our contents, whatever we talk and we present to the world, we know for a fact that it is creating impact. We know for a fact that it is helping people somewhere in the world. So if we can ask, okay, you've come to this world, you're living, okay, you're going. Now, the impact that I have created gives me some satisfaction. It's not that every human being should leave an impact and go. But that impact that I created, it's giving me happiness. The job is done. For me, it's my opinion. For me, the job is done. So if there are haters only, the only word is ignore. Yeah. So that's the word for haters. And enemies, we can't term it as enemies. Enemies in the sense it goes into this negative shade, right? But whatever I've done, since I was more involved into a lot of extracurricular activities, competitions, tournaments. So when you take part into all these, apart from those four-walled classroom, you tend to have a lot of face a lot of jealousy. So I faced jealousy, left, right, center. I faced it, and we know how to handle it also. Through the process, you will get strength. So when I tell about this particular point, that brings me to friends. When you are again put into a lot of extracurricular, you are there in many places. You tend to have very few friends. Is what I do not have a lot of friends. I'm supremely blessed to have one or two, and in that one friend is someone who's traveled with me since my kindergarten. So it's like 30 plus years of friendship. So in that sense, I'm supremely blessed and someone whom I can discuss anything, take the phone and talk. Yeah. So otherwise, I don't have a lot of friends. And also, Kiran, friends to me is a very deeper term. I feel I have a lot of acquaintances, companions, colleagues, office colleagues. So we develop a kind of friendship there. Mentors, people who are elder than me, uh, uh, very well experienced in their expertise. I look for their guidance. So I find a kind of a coaching or a mentorship under them. Yeah. So friend as in, it's very limited. My circle is very, very small.
Thank you, Swetha. With this, we are concluding our segment 2 and we are getting into segment 3, which is to know your precise, precious views on topics.
For anyone who wants to go and reach that balance, if only they think there is a balance there, I realize that there is no kind of a balance. It keeps changing. It is not a finite value where, okay, from now on I have struck that balance, so it's going to be a cakewalk.
Dear Nectarians, thank you for listening. I really appreciate your time. I hope you liked it. And if you think it resonates with you somehow, please share, subscribe, and like the video. And forget not to click on the bell icon. And please leave your insights in the comment section. Can't wait to read them. And with that note, thank you, Todden, Namaste, and Banakam. Let's spread our sparks and spread our nectars.